Hello, everyone. I will be describing my ITERS rating form, and I completed my observation hours at KCLC at Gray's Knob in Harlan, Kentucky. The things that stood out to me was how bright the center was. It was just so airy, and I felt like the furniture was arranged in such a way where the kids could play, and it was just neat to watch them play in the area. That's why you see indoor spaces 7, furnishings for care, play, and learning are 7. An area I felt like they needed improvement on was the room arrangement. I gave them a 4 on that because there wasn't a really designated quiet area. I could see an area that they used for more quiet things, like to read and stuff, but the problem with it was it set within the toy area and the center area, so children were not really able to get away and be in that quiet area as a designated quiet area. So I'll take off for that. That's why the overall rating was a 6, and that was because it did not allow for different kinds of experiences. Overall, it was a wonderful space, like I said. And one of the things that stick out to me was there was like a glass window that ran along the bottom that was toddler and infant height. And what I loved about it was you could see into the other room, so the two kids in the rooms could come up to the mirror and kind of interact and laugh. And that was very interesting to me. I actually was there and got to watch the kids eat their meal. The meal was very healthy. The kids were devouring their apples. They were eating their cereal. They were eating their French toast sticks. I thought the workers did a great job. Again, with the diapering and toileting, that goes into health practices. They were very clean. They were very thorough. And I felt like they did that not for show, that you could tell that that was something that they did all the time because it came very easily to them. Um, it was very, you could tell it was a habit that they had formed, and that was their system, and it was the routine of how they cleaned and did everything and washed the kids' hands. The kids absolutely loved their food. My favorite part was obviously that we're in a toddler room, an infant room. So the kids' table is very small and low to the ground, and it's low seating. And my favorite thing was watching the staff just sit right down on the ground beside the kids and talk to them about their food. And they were using this as a time to count with them and engage with them, and just to watch the kids laugh and just see the enjoyment on the staff's face while they were actively engaged with the kids was just really wonderful for me to see, which leads us into language and books, the talking with children. Again, I mean, they were excellent. I can't say enough about the staff here. They were wonderful with the way they interacted with the children and encouraging um, vocabulary development. They explained words and encouraged the kids to say words. And staff was moving around like the toys and stuff. The staff was really wonderful there. I can't say enough. So when we get down into the things where I feel like they needed to work on, I just didn't observe those things while I was there. The staff use of books with children, I gave them a 1 because I never witnessed the staff use books with the kids. And again, I'm not sure if that is because that's something that they just didn't do at the time I was there, because I was there early in the morning. But I did not see them use any books with the children. Encouraging children's use of books. Again, I did not see any of the books. I didn't. That was just a really just odd thing that kind of stood out to me. And that's why you see those low scores of 1 on that. And I put my overall rating for that was a 5. The things that stood out was staff frequently talked to the children in a pleasant manner. Staff talked to the children to enhance their play. They repeated words. They used specific names for people and places. And I put, my reasoning for that. I did not say the staff use books with the children or encourage the kids to look at books during my visit. That's the reason for the low scores of 1. On activities, the fine motor, again, 7 was excellent. I thought the staff did a great job with that. Again, on the art, I could see art hanging on the walls and it was displayed. But while I was there, I did not witness any art activities or see the art materials. But like I said, I want to point out that I did see art in the room and I could tell that staff did art with the kids. But while I was there, I did not see the materials themselves of how the kids would do that. So that's why you see that score. Music and movement, the same thing. Um, I did not see any of those experiences for the kids. Blocks, there was a lot of block play. I thought that was one of the things that they did excellent on while I was there. The dramatic play, it was, they had some, but they didn't have at least four dramatic play, and I didn't see um, the other things that I needed to see to give them a higher score in that. And I didn't see the staff engaging with the kids in that dramatic play. So that's why you see that score of a 5. Nature and science is the same thing. Math and numbers, that's why you see those low scores. Appropriate use of technology, again, that's high, that's a 7. Diversity is a 7. Gross motor was a 7. So they were, again, they're doing a lot of things correctly. It's just I didn't witness those other things and see what I needed to see while I was there to give them the higher score. um, and I pointed out, I'm not sure if I visited at the wrong time, but for me, this was the most disappointing rating. I expected the staff to do more with the children because for me, that's something I enjoy doing with kids. I enjoy programming activities with them, engaging with them in that way. And that was just something that was a little disappointing to me that I didn't get to witness that in my observation. But again, that could have been due to the time I did my observation hours. Interaction, supervision of gross motor play was a 7. Supervision of play and learning, again, 7. The staff was wonderful there. Peer interaction is 7. Staff child interactions is 7. Providing physical warmth and touch, I get 7 again. Guiding children's behavior is 7. I put the staff was wonderful in regards to interacting with the children. This is the reason for the high overall rating. Staff was constantly interacting with the children in a pleasant manner, and I want to reinforce that. They were always engaging with the children and just being there with them. And you could just tell they really loved the kids and enjoyed being there. A program stature schedule, I thought they had a wonderful schedule. They even had the kids' schedules and routines like hung up on the wall and with their little pictures and stuff. It was really, they did a wonderful job with the things that I saw them actually do. Free play was a 7. Group play activities was a 7. Transitions were smooth and staff maintained the play area at all time. Staff were flexible and adjusted activities to what worked best for the children. What I would say that they needed to work on was, again, when you go back up, just the art, the music, the dramatic play, the books. Those are the things that I would have liked to have seen more of. And I'm not sure if they program and do those activities later in the evening, and I just wasn't there for those. But just at the time I was there, I didn't witness those things, but those are things that I would encourage them to do more with the kids. And I would also encourage them to set up a separate quiet area away from the play area, so you can kind of have an area for kids that want to read books. You have an area where you can take kids and read books separately to them because, like I said, I could see the rug and I could see circle time. But that's also where they were playing, so that area needed to be separate. So those are all the things that I think that they could improve on, and I think that could be something that could be easily improved upon because the staff was engaging. You could see that the staff enjoyed their job, so it would just be tweaking those few things, and I think that the Grace Knob KCL Center would be just outstanding, and that is my ITERS rating.